What up? Hey. Hey. It's girl DoubleCee. I know you forgot. Sorry. Here I am. We're back. My Neopets are crying because at some point in the last 2 weeks, I guess they came out of the Neopets lodge. So I came in and they're crying. All of them are crying. This is fantastic. Xamophilia is a zombie. I've I've gotten like five, six different colors for the Lenny. So at some point soon, I think Xamophilia is going to change species. Because I usually, the pattern for me for the labray that's not true, but I like to pretend it's true, is that I get a lot of color changes before I get a species change. That's not based off of anything, and I don't think it's grounded, but there we go. My Neopets are sad because we have 2 weeks of news to catch up on, so we're gonna do that. And then after all the Neopet news, I can come in and talk about what I've been up to for the past 2 weeks and do a couple of dailies. But I just wanted, they're sad. Tony Hawk has the tears behind the eyes. I'll put them in the little lodge. But we have so much news. I had to go to page 7 of jellyneo in order to catch up on everything. So I might have covered some of this stuff, and if I did, have fun hearing it again. I have 7 pages of news to catch up on. There was a Love Struck Neo Cash event. There was extreme lag on Neopets, but that is fixed. There's new stuff on jellyneo for February. Don't mind the fact that it's almost March. That's fine. That happens on occasion. Rubbish Day dump, yeah, I don't do that. I gave up on trying to get that avatar. Premium scratch card updates. There's an updated prize guide for premium scratch cards. That's one of the premium perks I forget that Neopets Premium gets. So that's how that's going. Let's go. Okay. That was fast. That was fast. This is gonna be fast. This is gonna be a very long episode. I can feel it in my bones. But Lenny Day. Okay, look. So Valentine's Day Lennies. So I have a Lenny unintentionally because Amophilia is my lab ray pet. But like Lenny, I don't think I trained Amophilia on Lenny Day. It's fine. You can now get a Valentine's Day Lenny. If I do my quick rating, I'm not a fan of the species, but I love Valentine's Day color. You get the little heart up in the hair. These are fantastic accessories. You should be able to transfer them to other Neopets, but yeah. Because if I zapped Xamophilia to be a Valentine's Day Lenny, I'd keep her for like a day. Then we gotta get out of the Lenny stuff. But I don't, having a Lenny, they're not the worst. They're not the worst, but Valentine's, yay. There's a Dodo inspired outfit over at Cog's Tog. That's scary. Scary. There's a new plushie, there's new HTML, and then there's this capsule that you can use real world money on. Valentine's Day avatar. There is a new avatar. There's not knowing what this is. So there's a Battledome listing for a love bomb. So because there's a bomb and a heart in the avatar, people think it has to do something with that. Did we not figure out what causes this avatar? Usually the avatar girlies are on it, and within a couple hours we know how you get the avatar. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know where it's going to be restocked. Okay, this is fantastic. Maybe we'll get updates on this, maybe we won't. Food Club timing issue is resolved. Food Club is supposed to end at like 2 something Neopet standard time, and then everything rolls over. And for like the past few years it wasn't like that, but now it is. Now it closes at the regular time because of a drift, something tech. I don't know. Do I place Food Club bets like 2 or 3 times a month? So this doesn't impact me, but I know Food Club is huge. If you have an older account, Food Club is how you make money. It's great over at Food Club for the people that understand it. If you're like me and you don't understand it, you find someone else's bets and you place those bets. But this is fixed, which is great for the Food Club girls. I'm happy you guys got something big. There's a Mega Mini Games Collection achievement revealed. There's a cool. There we go. Love that. There you go. Fairy Fragments, Final Days. That was like 2 weeks ago, so those days are probably over. Now we're on to page 5. This is fun. Darrigan Terry was available. Valentine's Day Roundup. There's new Valentine's colors for the Bori, the Varwolf, and the Zweethawk. So, I think they're fine. I like the Valentine's Day pink color. We talked about that a few seconds ago. With the Bori, I like the tail heart, the thing. There's a heart there, heart there. Varwolf, his hearts, love it. And like this like tuft in the front is heart-esque. And then Zweetox with the rose and the fist. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful. Fantastic. I love the Valentine's Day paint color. There's a new wrapper to turn your chocolate painted pet into something a little more fancy. So we can see this is a little chocolate ball right here. Foot out through the wrapper. You got to make sure you see the feet. That's the money maker for them. But this is a little cute if you want to do like a little chocolate Valentine's Day something something. There's a new iced chai and there's a new pet. New Valentine's Day styles plus new prismatics. This costs real world money that you convert into Neo Cash. But there you go. These, by the time, these might, I don't know how fast they turn these around. But if these are cute and you want to spend some of your Neo Cash on it, like you can. Don't know when they're gonna leave. But I think the Vandy is adorable. And the cow is adorable. And the Chomby and the Bruce. And I like Valentine's Day. I like most of these. I wish the Zafara was more pink, but that's someone. Oh, the Techo's lovely. Okay. I love Valentine's Day. Oh, look at how beautiful they look. Fantastic. Fantastic. Dye Works is back. Remember when I was doing the Neopies and they were talking about Dye Works and I didn't really know what it was? Well, there's new ones. Will we see in the Neopies 2027 some of these? Who knows? NC Mall Valentine's Day freebie. Make sure you guys go grab it. If you open it up, you get this wearable. And you can get this on your site accounts. Okay, this is going fast. This is going fast. I thought I was going to be on here for like 2 hours. It'll probably only be like however long, 20, 30, 40 minutes. I say. The Tales of Decardia donation event is now live. Yo, Sacment Soiree final prizes distributed. Remember earlier, it was during the Neopies and they also had this solitaire competition going on and I told you all to submit at least one score. It's because you get something. So, for most players, we get a participation ribbon. Fantastic. It's on our user lookups. Beautiful, wonderful. An avatar and a toy item. They were awarded automatically, so make sure you look at it. And then if you were in the top, you get those items. Me, I just wanted the ribbon. And I couldn't figure out how to submit a high enough score. So, there we go. There was the last day for the soiree occurred. So hopefully you submitted that. There's a calendar, stuff for the apps. Gotta love the apps. Look, fantastic. Happy Valentine's Day from the jellyneo staff. Look at it. There's the stuff you can do. Cool, now we're on page 3. We're flying through this news. Neopets was down, and now it's back up. You don't have to worry about that. That was like over a week ago. Chia Day. What a fantastic species. I love chias. And we get mallow. So Grundos are no longer alone. There's a mallow Grundo, and it's like, well, why not have a mallow chia? Look at him. Look at fantastic. Fantastic. I love chias. They're top species. Mallow, I love a food chia. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I love it. This is great. And he's like he's a little burnt. He's toast. This is great. This is fantastic. How much joy the chias bring me is crazy. But this is fantastic. I love a chia. 10 out of 10. If I had the will, I'd have like 20 chias. Great. And you get a stick or it can be s'mores. And you can remove the little hair part. Yeah. Yes. Love it. Love it. Oh, you can put a little pot on it. Get a little woodland chia, put it in a pot. Fantastic. There is a new magical mallow chia pop that you can find. We get some conversions, and there's this new capsule. A new capsule available. User lookup spotlight canceled. Whoa. Whoa. So there we go. TNT is getting rid of a lot of stuff across the site, and the user lookup is the spotlight is gone. So, yeah. There we go. TNT said that you can submit your thoughts on upcoming changes to the new Ask Adler section of the Neopian Times by submitting an editorial question. I'm guessing the people don't like this. I think it's weird that they got rid of the user look spot. Like, I don't know how often it happened. It says right here, the Ask Adler section indicated more contests around the chopping block are at risk of being scaled back. I'd rather have them scaled back than like not happen at all. Like even if it's like a once a month we do these, but like if you get rid of the fandom part of Neopets, people aren't going to want to do it. So there's that. Not sure I love that they canceled this, even though I never looked into the user spotlight lookup contest. But you got rid of it. Companion app adds Ice Cave scratch cards. Okay. Alright. The avatars available. So this is separate from the avatar y'all's got for doing the soiree. This is just in general, if you spend or if you are able to send in a score over 2,029 points, you'll get the avatar. So I tried this, I did get the avatar. If you're having trouble, you have to do the 3. You can either do the 1 draw or the 3 draw. You want to do the 3 draw because you get scores by having like the least amount of moves, and you just keep trying. And it's a little rigged and solitaire. Fun stuff, but there's another avatar for the avatar people. Tonu Day. I'm so happy for the Tonu fans. I'm happy that you all are happy. And that's all that matters. There's a stealthy Tonu. There's a couple things over at Cogs Togs. There's something new at Neopet Foods. There's conversions. Pet Day Mystery Capsule. Shout out to the Tonu people. New Wheel of Starlight prizes. So there's new items and there's some re-released items. This is another thing for premium that I often forget. But like a week ago, updates to the Wheel of Starlight, so that's fun. Varwolf morphing potions now restocking over at the Magic Shop. These should work on all species. So it's to help make Varwolves more accessible. Hopefully you can get one of these. TNT post announcement about the Geekify TTRPG. That was a disaster. That was a disaster. Yeah. Not good. Look on Geekify. Not good for TNT. Read the announcement from TNT. Moroccan re-release unlimited capsules. Okay. And then we're on to page 1. See how fast this goes? Time flies when you're having fun. New upcoming feature, the rare bookshelf. This was teased in like November or December, and I don't know why I thought this would be related to like either Booktastic books or it's a way to look at all the books you've already read for a Neopet. Instead, it functions similar to a stamp album. It has nothing to do with the pet's read books. Rare books will be a new type of Neopoint item for display only, and you can't read them to your pet. You get them through events, gameplay, and other surprises, and you can put them on your rare bookshelf, but you can't remove them. But you can customize the bookshelf if you spend Neo Cash. They're saying early March, but Wasn't the plot also supposed to come back at some point in early 2026? You know, so yeah. You can collect rare books and stuff on your side account. It's another collectible. So for newer people, if you're not able to do like the stamps and all that, I don't know. We'll have to see this one out. This isn't what I was expecting from the bookshelf, but how are we gonna like get these books? You know, I'm just fine. I'll see it through. Maybe, perhaps. And then there's a new Fairy Fragment event. Creative contest spotlights and updates. TNT posted a lengthy update explaining the thinking behind the recently announced creative contests. Last week, the user lookup spotlight was canceled without notice. For you, it was last week. If you didn't know that, then you figured out about it a couple minutes ago when I talked about it. So the following contests will have enhancements. Mystery Pick will have integration with the companion app. Customization up spotlights. Themed cap submission, voting changes, prize improvements, beauty contest, restrictions on resubmitting winners, file size bump, pet protection league, improvement to the script that processes winners after a pause on March 18th, and creative contest prizes will be updated. Following contests will experience changes. Storytelling will reduce frequency to once per month, and it's usually 2. Art gallery frequency to once per week, along with reducing from 72 winners per week to 48. And then the avatar will be awarded to all past winners with the trophy. Neopian Times capping submissions to 5 per interview in the poetry contest, reducing from 6 to 8 times per month to instead folding it into the Neopian Times for about 2 cycles per month. And then TNT didn't say anything we're about to be canceled. And TNT is saying that new creative contrast will be introduced in like a hypothetical future. They don't know. They don't know. Don't expect this. If I was being a hater, I would say don't expect it anytime this year. If I was being nice to TNT, I would say maybe towards the end of the year. But they are reducing a lot of stuff. And I don't know what they're up to. So there's also a bunch of theme days that will not really get any new items. So there's a list right there, which is a little sad. Like Fiora Day, Gray Day, Cancel Day, Slork Day. It was fun, you get an item or two, but you know, that's not super fun. They have a lot of like the fun and the whimsy of like old Neopets being nerfed. So don't really love that. Don't really love it. Fairy Fragments maintenance. Minshi Day. You can get an origami monkey. Yay. Minshis. They are one of the 50 plus species you can create on neopets.com. You can get this absolutely terrifying outfit at the toy shop. If you're going for like a horror themed account, you can get another horrifying outfit at Cog's Talk. Yes, you can. There's a plushie, there's conversions, and of course, there's a pet day capsule. This little slorg chewing the food, love it. Love that. Don't need the Minshi though. And that's everything. That is all the news, kind of, for the time that I've been away from Neopets. Now we can do some dailies and chat about anything. I've been gone. I was supposed to like come back and like take a little break, and it was like a thing. And it's okay. There's like 8 reasons why it took me like 2 weeks to come back. 1, school. I'm getting my little certificate so I can change my job and like make more money and just like feel better. And this professor, oh my, this professor doesn't respect the fact that most of us have jobs and other things that we're doing in our lives. I'm taking an evening class because I work a traditional 9 to 5. And so then I have this class from like 7 to 8. But this lady is keeping us to like 9:45 on Tuesdays, and she's a very harsh grader. And it's like, girl, like, I get it. This is a professional certificate. You're preparing us. But, like, ma'am. And, I don't know. I'm just having beef with this one particular professor, and she's teaching another required class that I have to take again in the future, and she's the only one that teaches it. And I'm like, well, there has to be someone else. So there's that. It's this school, and it's just so many modules that I have to do, and I'm trying to like learn and ask questions. And she's not a professor that's like, there are no stupid questions. She came in on the first day and she's like, yeah, no, like, don't waste my time with these silly questions. And I'm like, oh, so she's a tad intimidating, not someone that you want to like go and ask questions to, because she gives horrible responses when students ask questions in class. She says, yeah, you can't ask those weird questions in the professional world. It's not a good time. Not a nice time. And I can't withdraw anymore. Because if I could with my schools, like if you withdraw within like the first 2 weeks, like your deposit back and all that stuff. No, I'm in it. And I have to take this class. And it will not be offered. It's only offered spring semester. So I would have to drop out and then have the chance of doing this song and dance again next year with the same professor. So I'm kind of just struggling through that class. So I'm really just going to work and then doing this class, which is fine. But also, I'm taking a night class because I have a full job during the day. And she's like, a lot of you guys, are you spending like 3-4 hours on your schoolwork every day? And it's like, nah, because I gotta sleep and then I gotta do my work. And I do donate some of my time every day to do this school stuff, but not as much as she's expecting. Just a very intense class that's taking a lot of my time. And I don't appreciate it. Did I just get a map piece? Swaggy. I'm going to put that in my safety deposit box. So that's school. Work, a mess, per usual. It hasn't been like bad in February, but it's also like a slower time period. March is going to bump up with just travel that happens a lot in March. And then from March to December, it's going to be bad, I'm guessing. So work hasn't been bad, but I'm gearing up for it. We're going to put you all in my safety deposit box. There you go. I'm also going to just put my little people in the lodge because I feel like it. What else have I been doing since I've been gone? Where's the Neo Lodge? I was about to go to Croc Island. That's not where it is. Here's the Neo Lodge. Have fun in Cockroach Towers. All of my pets. Cockroach. Don't care. In my defense, I've said this on my channel before and I'll say it again. The Neopets like playing with the cockroaches that operate cockroach towers. They do. They like it. Okay? So, if cockroach towers was so bad, my Neopets wouldn't be here. 5 Neopoints. You want the 500 for the Astro Villa? No. Because I have to keep my Neopets humble too. I don't want to give them the 500 Neopoint a night place with all little add-ons. They don't get any add-ons. What do you need a tennis court for? What do you need a fitness center for? Run from the cockroaches. And I'm putting in like 12 pets so they can talk to each other. Nice and economy. Like you want to instill humility in your children, and that's what I'm doing them when I'm putting them in the cockroach towers, but it's fun. As a kid, I would play with Gatorade bottles and it was fun. I didn't know that there were these worlds like luxury toys and gaming systems because I was having fun with my Gatorade bottles, you know? So have fun in the Cockroach Hotel for 90 days. This is my favorite premium perk, is putting everyone in for 90 days. So that, look, I'm going to enjoy this. Wow, I love holidays. You are the greatest from Teakley. I'm the best owner in the world. Wow, I love holidays. You're the greatest. Best owner in the world. Back to back best owners in the world. Pedialyte loves a little holiday. Thanks a lot. See ya soon. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Whoopee. I'm going on holiday. I'll be back in 90 days. I'll miss you. Book Freak. I will miss you as well. And again, best owner in the world. So the Neopets like staying at the Cockroach Tower Motel. Back when I messed with the Neopets community, one of those little opinions where people would give their opinions. I don't know if it was on the Discord or what. And someone said that their pets are always going to stay at least a 3-star hotel. They would never put them in the Cockroach Towers. My Neopets enjoy it. They like to play with the bugs. You know how cats like to like kill rats and stuff? I feel like it's the same for the cockroaches. So here we go. There's everyone. Up to anchor management. How have you all been? What's going on Neopets? How are your personal Neopets? How's Neopets getting rid of everything? How's your life? How's the work? How's the kids? How's the school? How's the... What else do people do? Hangout time. How are the hobbies? My hobbies, is I've been doing Neopets less. I don't know what I've been doing these past few weeks. It's been work and school and then going to sleep, and it's been horrible for my mental health. I'm trying to like get back into doing hobbies because like you need them. Sorry, just my personal opinion. You can't just be serious all the time. You need a little bit of whimsy in your heart. It's just a thing. It's a thing. And I work for people who work like 80 hours a week and don't have time for anything else. And it's not good. It's not good for you. And I can't tell you why, like professionally, like pull out the statistics and like the research. But you need to have a little fun. So have I been having fun? No. I almost bought some books yesterday. And then I talked myself out of buying books, which is good, because I have books and I have a library. And the jelly's gone, because you can't have the jelly and the omelet at the same time. That's fine. So anyways, almost brought books, didn't do that. I've been playing Animal Crossing. I hate the new update. I don't like the hotel on the pier. I don't like camping on the pier either. Let me have my beautiful pier. I can't have a nice cottagecore island with this pier hotel. It throws everything off. And I don't like it. I watched the Pokemon Direct. Didn't really understand it. Not a huge Pokemon player, but a lot of people I know and I've associated with really love it. So I just wanted to be informed. You know, got to be informed on what's happening in the world. Happy Pokemon Day to those who celebrate. What else have I been doing? A lot of just eBay searching for different hobbies and such that I have. I've been like really fighting the fight against blind boxes. I'm not a big blind box person to begin with, but for whatever reason, I've been just like, it's the Pop Mart Twinkle Twinkle Crush on You series, where I saw someone on YouTube unbox some of it, and they have like it's like a series of like Twinkle Twinkle and Twinkle Twinkle are like star fragments that just remind you to like have fun and like be cool, and, like everything's gonna be fine. And so the Crush on You is like their Valentine's Day series, and you like follow like it's like an old couple, and you meet them when they're like married, you meet them when they're young, and it's super cute. And I want to buy a full set of the figures, but I'm poor because I have to pay rent and school tuition. But I want that figure series so bad, and I don't usually do blind boxes because I don't. And so that's what I've been doing for the past, honestly, 2 weeks, fighting the good fight against purchasing blind boxes. Hello, Sydney. Hope you are well. Let's do the wishing well. I haven't done the wishing well in a long time, but maybe my break will give me my Orion stamps, who I know you all missed him too. I missed him as well. So there we go. Orion. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. I don't know what else. I'm kind of like a boring person, so I don't have a lot of updates despite being on. Just like I said, super tired, but I had a little bit more time today. I was working from home, had the Pokemon Direct in the background. It was like a chiller month for me at work. I'm just really getting myself organized and like gearing up for whatever nonsense is going to come in the future. Playing Neopets, trying to get back into it, fighting with this professor. But I did connect with another student. And the student's like, yeah, no, this professor's whack. There's being strict and expecting a lot out of people. And then there's whatever this professor's doing. This professor's taking it too far. So I'm not alone. Do you want to submit? There we go. There we go. Now we can do my premium wheel before I forget. Maybe I'll get one of the new prizes that came out 800 weeks ago. And everything's slow, and I don't know if it's my internet or Neopets. That's the thing. People talk about lag on Neopets, and like there was a time when like lag was bad, but also I don't have the nicest Wi-Fi. So that's why I don't restock. It's not gonna go well. My prize is a code stone. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Love a code stone. We're gonna do some zaps. I'm gonna let you all go. Gonna let you all have a fun, fantastic time. Wasn't one of these people a pile of soot? Oops, he was. There we go. Zap you into oblivion. Do you... what it... Okay, you're now a bug. Yay. Gotta love... There's too many P2s. Too many P2s. We're gonna see if Oopsie changes into anything. And then we're waiting. And Oopsie's now a pile of... You gotta have a pile of soot somewhere on your account. Am I right, Labray Zappers? So there we go. Now we can get some stat changes for Zamifolia. Now we'll let you all go. I hope you all are doing well. I'll be back for sure. There's also just like not a lot happening on neopets.com, so yeah. If there's not an event, I want to come in 1-2 times a week just to do quick little dailies, say that I'm alive, vent about school and work, you know, the normals. Check in, see how everyone's doing, not be 7 pages behind on the Neopets news. But there we go, losing 2 defense points. That is everything for me. What's happening in March? We have Uni Day, Galert Day, Scorchio, Illis, and Chombi. What is next? Is Festival of Negs next? Is Negs in March or April? Or May? I don't know. When is the plot coming back? Because I need 10 code stones. I need 10, particularly hard code stones. If I could like not have to submit 6 of those every time I go to the school, that would be really cool. And I'll let y'all go. Hope you all are doing well. I'm here. You know, am I thriving? No. But we're taking it one step at a time. We're almost halfway through the semester. Spring break is coming up in March, end of March for my school. That's like one day that I don't have to spend like 3 hours in class with a professor who doesn't like teaching, it feels. I feel like if you don't like teaching students and answering questions, a professor may not be the career path for you, but that's fine. I hope everyone is doing groovy. You all are having fun. Let me know if you're having fun. Yeah. Okay, bye.